All right, good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning for me, and I'm going to start a major project. It's been a long time since I've done a detailing series. So we're calling this the Evo Maintenance Correction Series, and episode 1 is to deal with the loudness of all the chaos outside. But anyway, my door's open. I shifted the GT3 over, so the GT3 and M3 are both clean. So I kind of shifted over here for today because I want to leave them inside now that they're clean. And I want to stop this nonsense of pulling cars outside. So next week I'll have another garage down the street. Bruce and Martha's house, I rented it for the year, so kind of let me use it for the year. For just a few $1,000 for the year, so that's going to be great. So I'll have their 2-car garage, and so the Evo and the M3 will go there. Next week, Mike and I are going to fix the M3. Hopefully, we may need to pull the injectors out and do that, but we need to get the ass out, put some stabilizer in there, get it winterized, to go up to be the show car up at HQ. So today's project is to get the Evo dialed because it's been sitting outside for 4 months. I drove it a lot for me anyway, and so it has some miles on it. And so the plan with the Evo is to get it dialed, get it repolished, which would be pretty easy, and then I'm going to do the suspension, I'm going to do the turbo. Me and Chris Gorberry are going to do that, and we will get this thing back up and running. I gotta get with Colton, CSM Motorsport, to make me some hub mounts so that I can use the alignment system I bought for the GT3, because I want to line it in the garage as well after I do the suspension. So anyway, lots of progress on the different projects, and this is one of them, is to get the Evo redialed and stop parking stuff outside. All right, so before I get moving, I've got to get all of my foam cannons set up here with 1.5 millimeter orifices, and then also get them set up with proper, there's a little bit of built hamper in here. I think maybe I should get a paint marker. I need to start marking these so that I know what's what. So brake buster, GFX. So I still got some GFX I'm working through here, a little bit left. I think we may still have a few bottles left in the store, so go grab some of that. Let's see, so built hamper, GSF, GFX, brake buster are the 3 main, and then Decon. Why do I have a 5th? Oh, and reset. So what I'm going to do today, though, is I'm going to test out a new procedure that I'm thinking about. With modern coatings, my Decon soap wasn't really formulated for that. So I want something more aggressive. And so I'm going to try a 2-step process in reactivation shampoo, which is a highly acidic, it's a pH of 1.0. And then super foam, which is highly alkaline. I'm not sure what combination is going to be best to do. One thing you won't want to do is mix them together. So maybe I'll need a 6th foam cannon. We'll see. So anyway, let's just get these foam cannons. Let's stop overthinking it here. And we get these foam cannons set up. I don't know how we do this. We must put a wrench on here and here. So let me figure out what size this is. So this is a 20? No, what am I doing? I'm only pretty good about this. This is a 17 maybe, 17 or 18. This is the Mosmatic fitting. It's an 18. No, it's a 17. Yeah, so that's a 17. This is a 22. Let's see if I even need it. I'm sure I do, because the way that we put these suckers on here. So these came, no, this was taped. Let me pull this extra tape off here and I'll retape all these. So if you're not familiar, the way that a foam cannon works is inside of here, there is a orifice. See that thing? Right there. And so what you do is we take a flathead screwdriver, put it in there, turn it. And then that sucker comes out. And you see this one, the Grio's ones are labeled 1.25, which is pretty smart. And then we're going to swap that, because I have dual Krenzlas, with a 1.5. This will keep us from overamping. And so the hole is bigger. See the one on, this is the 1.5, this is the 1.25. And so that bigger hole allows us more flow, less restriction. It's the proper setup. Okay, so then I'm going to set this one up for built hamber. So this is my built hamber foam cannon. Kind of want to clean up the, I'm telling you, I've just got traceless everywhere. Use it on everything. It's freaking amazing. Okay, so this is going to be my touchless, so no metering tip on here. How do I want to do this? Grab a paint marker somewhere that isn't going to get, maybe I should just put it on the bottom. We'll see how this works. I need to figure out some sort of labeling system. Okay, so that's my built hammer. Oh, might help if I put the fitting back on here. If you have a pressure washer, always have Teflon tape laying around. You probably want some pipe dope as well. So remember, when you're putting Teflon tape on, you need to put it on clockwise, so that way it doesn't unwind or unravel when you're tightening down. So these are national pipe thread, these are NPT threads, so they'll bite and grab in order to seal, but they need some Teflon tape to really seal properly. This isn't a critical fitting here, but you don't want it to leak. And the old trick is take this, put it against the table or the countertop, give me a little bit of leverage. It doesn't need to be crazy tight on the foam cannon. So there's number one. Okay, our brake buster. It's pretty simple, so we're doing brake buster straight up. So no metering tip. And let's see, I'm trying to want to do it this way. And I need a 1.5 on it. Tape off. Make sure you got clean threads. One, two, three, four. I do 4 wraps on the foam can. It gets a pretty tight fitting. Don't forget to swap the orifice. On Krenzlas, ARs, you know, that 2 gallon per minute type, you need a 1.25. active 2.0, active 2.3, you know, you need, that's the proper fitting or proper orifice. When you've got something big, dual Krenzlas, a KWS, gas pressure washer, you're going to want a 1.5. And if you mix your soap correctly, you'll get awesome foam. So I don't need to label brake buster because that one's pretty simple. It's purple. I should have my McMaster order here. Shortly, so that I can actually mount my foam cannons to the wall. That'll come today, so be able to get that done. Just want to refresh this. Okay, we're good there. No metering tip. I'm doing this straight up with the 1.5. So brake buster's good. Now, let's do this one. It's going to be a little bit different here because I'm going to put a metering tip on this. So this is GFX straight up. And I got a bunch of metering tips, so you can buy these in 6-packs. So I bought a bunch of pink metering tips. So this is going to go here. A certain way it goes in. There's something goopy in there. What the heck is going on there? How am I going to get that out? I don't think I have a pick. I don't have a pick yet. How do I not have a pick? What the heck is that? It's like a little O-ring. I think that O-ring's supposed to be in there. Yep. So this little O-ring, there's a little baby O-ring that needs to be on there in order to keep this retained. So I need to put this back in here somehow. Oh, okay, not too bad. Let's get it oriented correctly. Let me push this down. Okay. That should be good. Shoot. My hands are all, you know what comes to the rescue? A little bit of touchless. Clean your hands right up. What am I doing? Wrong way. So you certainly don't need to do it this way with all these foam cannons. You could just buy the ever elusive extra bottles. I rarely have those. They sell out as soon as we get them. You also want to make sure that your tape is not gonna block your flow here. So this one will be metered because we have concentrated soap in here. Now, I guess I'm gonna use this today. Because reactivation soap and superfoam are not designed for washing, meaning like using the sponge, and it's designed to put on the paint, let it sit for 5 minutes or so, and then get it off. Okay, that's done. 2 more. This one we're gonna go non-metered for Decon. Either way, OG Decon soap doesn't meter very well. It's too thick. And we're gonna dilute these. So this one we're going to call our Decon foam cannon. So let me label this one on the bottom here. Trace this. We'll call this one. Bryce, if you're watching this, can you come up with some sort of cool labeling system for our foam cannons? I'm telling you, this is the way I like to live. Just ever improving, getting my area dialed, and then always tweaking and always adjusting. It just makes me, I don't know, it's fun to me. So while we're at it here, I might as well get this superfoam set up. So what do you think? Should we watch? This would be the other question. If this 2-stage Decon works, do we do superfoam first or reactivation first? I'm gonna say we'll do reactivation first. I'm just gonna pick one. So on this, I'm gonna stick with my normal 150 milliliters and we'll see how it goes. There's 150. What does it say our dilution's supposed to be? Yeah, 1 to 200. So we'll see. I'm not sure what that dilution would work out to be. Oh, I got my ultimate hose nozzle. So I'm gonna get you set up here, and we'll do. It's like the most beautiful weather of all time right now today. Just set this aside. So I got this guy on here. And we'll wash with some warm water because we can. Why not? I love not having to walk back in the darn kitchen. So see what I'm saying? You can do these guys and just have a cap on it. Just do one foam cannon and do a bunch of those. It'd be a lot less expensive for you. So this guy, this one we're gonna go back to metered. Pink just works best. Make sure the O-ring is in there. So you can see what you have to do here. You have to get a little bit of a 45. If you don't have a vise. Oh, that's another thing I gotta get it here is I'm gonna get my orange vise set up. Adjusted Park Tool Master Collection will be here in a couple of days. I ordered that. I'm embarrassed to say how many hours I've spent playing with that. I have many hours to go figuring out what part of the Master Collection I want here. In Helen, I'm doing the whole thing, every part and piece. Here, I didn't order a bunch of stuff that I don't think I'll need, that I can always get in the future if I ever thought I'd need it. So this one is going to be reset. Nice and simple. Don't you love it how it takes me an hour before I even get started? But then we get to hang out together. This weather is incredible. These Mossmatic fittings are so nice. Combined with how much nicer the Griot's foam cannon is than all the others, it's the quality. Alright, so I can put Brake Buster away. Let's fill this up with Reset. We do have these European gallon taps in the store as well, if you're looking for that. Same thing with the Griots. A lot of primping here just to get set up. Got my meter and everything good to go. Pretty. I need GFX, Decon, Brake Buster. Oh, you want to see my garbage can setup? First, you want to see this drawer awesomeness. Nick is working on our packages as we speak. If you want to head down the Weira path, it's awesome. I think it's pretty sweet. So here's my garbage can setup. This is what I was doing towels in, but I moved towels into the hallway back there. So this is now become my garbage can setup. So I can order these for you. It's really expensive. It's like 300 and something bucks. But this is the, and I need to add a little washer because I've got the dual Swiss tracks. There's a lip on here, and I found garbage bags that fit this too. So it's a J series version. They're a little tight, so I might have to go up to one level. Anyway, I'll share that more with you in the future. But this is the hateful of garbage can that we have set up here. Soft close. It's pretty sweet. Got these, put my wrenches away. Man, having this dialed in life is super satisfying. This is garbage. This needs to go back in the mudroom. Same thing here. Looking good. Last thing to set up is my solo sprayer with some iron buster. I doubt I have much iron going on, but I want to really hit the Evo from all angles here because it's real nasty. Yeah, so I'm now living in this perfecting lifestyle that I prefer to live in rather than chaos. So I love this. It's been a long time, I feel like, since I've been able to do this. I get to live in the tweaking my foam cannons days. Got the Adams funnel. Threads on here nicely. Try not to spill this. I also want to give this a shot, get this out of my cabinet if it doesn't make the cut. Reactive rust remover from Coach Chemi to compare. Been on a real roll here, just comparing stuff, what I like the most. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna keep this because we're gonna need it for super foam. We'll let that kind of bubble off. Put this away. So I swapped the Evo battery. Check this out, you're gonna like this. So, this is my Porsche little charger I've got here, plugged in. I gotta figure out some better system for battery tendering. Actually, I don't, because this car is gonna, any car that's on a battery tender is gonna be out at Bruce and Martha's house. But check this thing out. This is freaking sick. So this is the microfiber protector. We have this for extension cord. We have it for vacuum. But look, so this is a little Velcroed microfiber thingy-majig that Velcros on. You can unvelcro it to wash it. And so when I have my little battery tender on here, you need to get these. So I have this in the store. I'll put a link in the description from Cospec. Oops, sorry. And so I'll put a link in the description. But look at how frickin' sweet that is. And so see how it's Velcroed on here? And then that makes a nice tight fitting. And so then when you have it, say you had it over the fender, you had it touching something, you can close your hood or trunk or whatever. This is genius, really awesome. So we have a bunch of these for all your different, I'd buy one for a bunch of different stuff. So we have I think a 1.5 inch and 2 inch version for your vacuum hose. We have this one. What are the other ones that I have? We have it for the air hose. All right. So if you're using your air hose especially if you're a detailer, professional detailer, and using like Tornador, Rag Company thingy, and then we have power cord sleeve. If you needed it for that, pretty sick. Cospec Design. Must be his last name. So I also on the Evo. If you're an Evo bro, you might care about this. So I didn't realize this, but STM makes a mount for the basically double capacity Odyssey battery. So this one flips sideways, and so I can still fit my short mount, have everything, still work my STM intake, so everything works great, and I don't have to deal with the fact the battery goes dead every 5 seconds. So we're going to be doing the turbo here. So the turbo will be done. I have a FP green, so we'll do the turbo and the oil lines and stuff like that. And then I probably need to change the oil on this too. It's time for oil change. But what I probably should do is I probably should just do a quick little engine cleanup as well. So let's get this beauty set up. It's freaking beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Couldn't love it more. So we're gonna go DI because we're gonna be messing around, doing a lot of different steps here. So we'll go from bypass down to DI. Got both of our valves open and on. Turn our water on right here. With our quarter turn prior. Let's let the air out. So a lot of people were asking me, well, a couple people asked me, this pivoting hose reel mount will work on all types of setups. So you'll be able to, you can mount it to the wall. We'll also have a bracket, so if you had 24-inch studs or wider studs, we're gonna have that as well. So this pivoting bracket is coming soon, like in weeks. So let's pull our hose out. Oh, this is so awesome. That's it. Just turn these guys on. That That's what makes it so magical. You don't have to do anything. It's great. Get my wheel bucket out here. I need some aggressive tire cleaner as well. Okay, let's get this party started here, people. Don't let me forget to do the darn engine bay before I do the exterior. So after I do the wheels, we'll do that. So this is Shine Supply Wise Guy diluted 50/50. Gosh, this is gonna make my world feel so much better. The other step is to get my Bronco done. I'm gonna wait to coat it until I get this out of here so I can park the Bronco inside. So the Raptor's all dialed. I just need to do the Raptor maintenance. I've got a lot of projects, a lot of little things to work on with you. I'm gonna video it all. Just do a couple of things, 1 or 2 things a day. I don't know if I want to tell you this, but all my shoes I'm wearing, all these like Japanese and obscure American skate shoes, I found this place called Drift House from an Instagram ad. So I've been buying shoes. They're actually in Central Florida. So I've been buying different shoes to try out. I like these. The amount of construction going on around here is wild. So in a few, I'd say in about 6 months, they'll be in a different area. So they won't be cruising down our street as much. But man, I got so lucky. I didn't even know this is how, the way my house is situated, I get till like noon before the sun comes up over the horizon enough to make this sunny. So I get awesome washing time. And I didn't even know that. I never even thought of it. It just happened. Just got lucky. It's beautiful though. It's great. All right, so these tires are a little bigger, so it's nice to have this brush. It's also going to be great to wash the darn car without having to get the ladder out. So I do have wheels as well for this car. I have Wed Sports. So I'll use this tire cleaner for when I need a more aggressive cleanup. You can see we're looking pretty good. Man, all feels right in the world to have a proper wash set up. The only problem is I need a brake on my Viper chair, so let's see if this will stay. It will not. So let's just do this. I'm also going to get the surface cleaner out. Do a little underside cleaning as well. But I think I'm going to keep the Evo. We'll see how it goes. Unless somebody makes me an offer someday. If I have places to put my cars, I think I'm going to be okay having a few extras. I just don't want a bunch of extra cars. I'm telling you, this is where it's at for me. I like it here. I like the simplicity. I'm about to pay this house off in 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks. Have no mortgage, no car payments. It'll take a lot of pressure off in order to be able to put more pressure on with the design studio. A lot of concrete going back there. I'm just rolling through them. I don't know if they're building spec homes or if people are buying them all, because I guess they're selling. I'm in phase 3, which is almost done. Phase 4 is across the street. But those houses aren't as nice. But the first restaurant's about to open. So we're getting close to getting me set up to start getting OG ready to go. I feel like the timing of things is working out very nicely on everything. We have a lot of work to do on the operations front. And so me hanging out with you right here is the most valuable thing I can do. And so making sure that I'm set up and available to do this basically every single day is extremely important. And then, you've seen it's like trying to launch products and things, it just takes us too long because we have too much, we need some operational help. So that's where Rusty comes in. The home theater business is going to be really cool. Obviously the design center is going to be really cool. So, a lot of nice, fun stuff happening. Let's get our exhaust tip cleaned up. I'm probably gonna go grab some P21S here. Just do an initial cleaning. Let's use this wise guy here. Oh, no, we don't need any. Good. Got a lot going on in this bucket now that I've got I always had a Raptor, but now that I've got a clean Raptor and a Bronco to take care of, I got some more tools. only thing that isn't perfect is my driveway's a little bit more sloped than I'd like. Oh yeah, I do need some P21S for the top there. So let's just put this right here. Took the day off from the gym today, so Michelle can go play her dorky pickleball nonsense, and I'm gonna go to Santos tomorrow, do some mountain bike riding. So P21S polishing soap, which we have in the store. I find that this doesn't kill the coating either. The Dr. Beasley's metal coat that's on here. Gosh, this stuff is so good. Boom. Nice. Set this aside. I like this. I'll just use my hose as a brake. Man, my Evo is going to be so happy with me getting it totally dialed. My body's happy with me too, because I am like back hardcore carnivore. I'm past the liquid diarrhea stage, which happens when you get into ketosis. I am going, telling you, now that my life is in order here, I'm going to 200. Yeah, driveway's a little steep. I want to talk to Alan Hain, lawn care nut, soon. I want to get my grass looking awesome. Since I don't have a lot of it, it'd be really easy to do that. I don't think I need to pull the wheels off to recoat. I'm interested to see if this two-step Decon will really take, sledgehammer the kind of water spotting and stuff that I have on the car, as well as really nuke the, at least the top layer of the coating as well. I was talking to Justin from Coach Kemi. He certainly didn't suggest that the products would take a coating off completely, but that it will put a dent in it. Be interested to see. Now the coating's pretty well toast on the top of this car. Again, there were just too many times over the last year where the car sat and didn't get maintained. And so those days are over. Those not getting maintained days are not an option. Especially since I have the time and energy just keep everything maintained, make tons and tons of videos with you. It's gonna be freaking great. It's gonna be even better if I can learn how to nose breathe. I was talking about that in the video yesterday. I need to really make a conscious effort to stop mouth breathing on you. It's just like, it's like my natural state is to breathe out of my mouth. Which is not what you should be doing. Yeah, so I think I'll dial in the Evo, get at least one of the cars over to Bruce's house, then dial in and coat the Bronco. Then I want to go do some exploring out the back 50 here, all the property that they're developing, go do some light off-roading. I'm even shooting in 4K 60 like the old days. This is not the new bottle. This is the old bottle. The Brake Buster is the new bottle. This one here. And that works like a charm. Even sitting there with Brake Buster in it. It's great news, people. It's on the way. So I got to do Dundon exhaust, need to get new tires for the GT3 after our next track day. Sad news, our track has kind of gotten screwed, so we're going to see how that goes. They had to get rid of like half the course. Like 20% of it, the FAA or something like that, did an audit, and because it's like on a shared airport. So FAA came in and said, well, this part of the course you can't use. It sucks. So we'll see. Yep, a lot of chaos going on around here. Luckily, a little less chaos at my house, which is great. So they're down shooting our first Obsessed Builds series at Joe Pachette's house. So we're kind of playing with how that's going to go. Doing a simple garage modification video series. Flooring, lighting, cabinets, pressure washer. I think they're working on the single Krenzla today. Like the single setup. Okay, so what I want to do next is undercarriage, then the engine bay. So let me clean all this stuff up. I'll be right back. All right, so I got my undercarriage cleaner with our new wand. So this guy is on here. This should be so that I don't have to bend over. Get it lined up. That's not right here. There we go. That goes there. This goes on here. And now I can just kind of walk it around. I need to put this like that. Boom. I got my nozzles. I think they're the right size. Hope they're the right size. Then we take this. Put this on here. And we're ready to go. I don't know if I like this better or not. Let's see. Is it not spinning? Something's not right. Oh, it's not spinning because I don't have those in right. I didn't put those in for, I didn't torque them down yet. These are 2.0s. I don't think 4.0. I want like a 7.0. I think that's what I got in here. Let me see. That's all I got. These are 2.0s. So I really want to get, I think I probably want to get two 3.0s for this. I'm glad I didn't shoot them across the darn driveway. All right, let's try that. A lot of tweaking. I don't think I like this setup on my driveway because it wants to take off downhill. There it goes. Doesn't sound right. Yeah, I think I definitely need bigger orifices. Yeah, these are too small. It's like really restricting the flow in the pressure washer. It's still cleaning though. See, it should be moving a lot faster. So I'll get the right nozzles. All right, we'll add that to the list of something I need to dial in. Definitely don't like that setup for a hill. Just hit this with a little Griot's engine cleaner. Man, my Evo's getting a real pampering here today. It's funny, most people that come over here, stop by my garage, are more enamored by the Evo than the other cars. I need to do a little polishing to that. We'll hit this a little hyper dressing. I'm excited to see how the Reactivate shampoo does, and the super foam. Alright, that looks pretty good. A little bit of hyper dressing. I need to lengthen the ground. I'll redo that. Looking pretty sharp here. All right. Now it's time to actually do what I set out to do here today. So again, we're going to do reactivation first, super foam second. We'll figure that out. Let's see what it does. You got lots of crunchiness, lots of embedded contaminants on the surface. How's your pickleballing going, Shelly?
Awesome.
Yeah?
I had a blast.
That's great.
It was so crowded though, we just finally left because you had to wait to play. And
how do they do it? Winter stay?
Yeah, winter stay unless there's 4 paddles in there and 4 people are waiting and you have to all get off. And we're like, nope, we kept waiting, and then we're like, we're not waiting. There's 4 paddles on. Nope, see ya. We got things to do.
All right, let's see how this works. Well, it certainly foams well. Smells pretty good. So again, this is the acidic pH of 1. We're going to spray it on here. We're going to let it sit for 5 minutes, and we're going to rinse it off. That's it. Okay. So we'll let that sit for a second. So I got the same thing, super foam, 150 milliliters. Again, no metering tip, straight up. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put on a pair of gloves. Even though I wouldn't advise this unless you're gonna polish, but to help with, because there's quite a bit of spotting, water spotting and mineral contamination from it sitting outside and them sweeping the streets and blowing dirt around all over the place. So what I'm gonna do on both steps is just kind of agitate it. My hands are a little bit wet. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I think I don't like that. Super crunchy. Just want the soap to kind of do its thing. I almost wonder if I would have been better doing a belt hammer pre-wash on this. We're gonna play with this, because I got a lot of stuff on the surface here. A lot of embedded dirt. So I wonder if the dirt's gonna kind of hold up the reactivation, what it's actually gonna be able to perform. I kind of want to pull the car up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a layer of dirt on here. Is that gonna mess up the soap's ability to do what it does? And that layer of dirt is pretty heavy duty. Especially on the roof. Jeez. I'm gonna do a whole lot of chemical decontaminating here between the two soaps and the iron remover. Wow, kind of brought the, well, I used O&R on this, let's see. Yeah, it didn't bring the coating back. Not just from that. I think it makes a lot more sense to wash it first, then do this. Just to get the dirt off, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let me GFX this first. So I'll do super foam afterward. So I'm gonna actually wash the thing. I think I diluted this GFX. Pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I diluted this. It's not foaming the way I like. Got a lot of process tweaking to do. A little bit at a time. Let's get our wash bucket dialed. And then I got all my right equipment here. Got warm water, got my ultimate hose nozzle, got it all. Beautiful. Nice fresh wash pad. Living the dream. Yeah, I think in the Decon, the way to go will be to wash it first, then we'll do our chemical decontamination process. At least that makes a lot more sense to me. Because otherwise, we're going to end up with our Decon chemicals not deconning so well. Mainly because I had so much dirt on the surface. So much more than normal. Now, if your car isn't dirty, I guess it probably wouldn't matter all that much, but. So I guess, technically, I should build hamper, so touchless, then normal wash, then the 2 soaps, then iron removal. Gosh, I don't know about this. Just bear with me. You gotta figure it out. Anytime you change the process, it takes a little time to get it tweaked. I gotta pull this thing up. After this step, I'll do it. I'm gonna be really pumped when my Evo is clean though. I mean, I still have the major GT3 project, pulling the PPF and polishing that. So I got a lot on the go here over the next several months. I just do one thing a day. That's it, one major thing. So my goal would be to have this thing polished by the end of the weekend. Let's say polished and coated by end of day Monday. Let's go with that. Because then I'm going to HQ on Tuesday. And my new schedule of, like, I don't have an appointment today till 3 p.m. And I only have one. My new idea, new concept of stay in the creative, stay with you during my most creative time. You know, I was able to get an early start today because I didn't go to the gym. I think I'm gonna go for a ruck today. Put my ruck pack on with 30, 40 pounds. Just go trotting around. Even if it's just a walk, because my hip is almost back. My IT band. February, March in Central Florida. That's what we're paying for here. It's beautiful. I'm ready for the heat though. I like the heat. I've grown to like the heat. I know you probably think I'm crazy, but yeah, this will be a pretty easy polish. Mainly just removal of the coating. Deal with any water spots. Chemical spotting. I won't need to mess with the door jambs. So it's be a maintenance, quick maintenance correction. Maybe a little bit more extensive than my normal maintenance correction, just because I'd let the car sit outside in this filth for so long. It would have been fine to sit outside, but with all the construction and them coming to sweep the streets and just blow dirt all over everything. So that made it a bit more problematic. Require a little bit more effort. The interior needs a solid vacuuming and wipe down as well. Okay, so let's rinse this. Maybe I should move the car first. Jeez. Shoot. My soapy foot slipped off the clutch.
Or the new garage.
Shoot. I don't know what I just did. And my foot slipped off the clutch. Now it won't start. not out of the sun. Hope I didn't blow something up. I slip in the clutch. Doesn't help that the engine bay is all soaking wet. What do I do with the keys? Dang, freaking idiot.
Now, more of the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today on Orlando's Magic 1077.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Man, I don't know how, I was trying to move it. My foot slipped off the clutch. It stalled, and now it won't start. I don't know what the heck happened. That's bad news, Shelly. All right, we're out of the sun. There's no way I blew it up by just stalling it. And there's no way I hydrolocked it because there's like a few tiny drops of water in there. So we'll just let it sit. So since this is alkaline, this is going to be crazy slick. So this will probably be a good thing to use to clay with. Just knock it out. The more alkaline, the more slippery. This has a ton of scent in it. All right, let's get this knocked out then. Since the car is cleanish, Rag Company clay sponge. I don't think we're gonna have any iron, but I guess technically you'd want to remove the iron before doing this, but this is very simple, very superficial. Doesn't seem like it's working very well. Changed my mind. I don't like it. It's like it's not working well. Well, if I did blow up the motor, we'll get Tommy F to build me a new one. HKS 2.3. So now I'm gonna have to iron remove and clay. Okay, set that there. Got some McKees in here, it's a clay lube. think on the roof, I need an actual clay bar. Sometimes when you got some more heavy duty contaminants, you need to break out the clay bar. This is why I have it in the cabinet. But it still shouldn't take long to do this. Got some pretty nasty water spot etching. It theoretically should be, hopefully the coating, it's just spotted the coating and not the underlying surface. It really stinks if I mess something up just because my freaking soapy foot slipped off the clutch. Grenaded the diff or something. I'm just gonna clay the top surfaces. Those two soaps didn't seem to do a whole heck of a lot, but time will tell, I guess. Like, would I be better served just doing, I need to talk to Pete about this. Would I be better served just taking touchless and just going a heavier concentration? Okay, let's just make sure we don't have any embedded iron anywhere. Which I doubt we do, but this, I'm just going to spray it on, rinse it off, then we're ready to dry this thing. Hopefully it starts. These solo sprayers are awesome. Still haven't charged this thing. All right, final rinse. Oh, my toes is all tangled up. Now the sun won't matter because I'm washing with DI water. Let me put this stuff away. I already turned the hose bib off. Turned the pressure washers off. There we go. Goes there. Get our hose all dialed here. And then you want to reach out so that my hose doesn't hit the face of my DI. I really need to start putting the PP plug in first. PP plug. Wipe off my excess. Done. Okay. Well, there's no rush on this because we got deionized water. Well, still won't start. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Putting a little Atomac on the rotors. So I can't roll it at all. All right, crisis averted. It was a 10 amp ignition fuse. ChatGPT to the rescue. Fixed. I just blew a fuse when I sidestepped the clutch. All right, everybody, last step of this process, I'll wipe it down with the eraser. I'm gonna let it air dry and I'll wipe it down with the eraser before polishing. I got some work to do. I can see some water spotting and hopefully I can clean this thing up. Mainly get the coating off, any leftover mineral deposits and stuff, recoat it. My guess is the paint's pretty thin on this puppy. I should probably bring my paint depth gauge here, although I'm not sure what this is gonna tell me. But the car is going to look great when I'm done with it. It's going to be awesome. I had a lot more sand still under the car from when I used to take that dirt road next to HQ. So this is episode 1. Episode 2, I'll probably start this evening. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go eat some breakfast and edit this video and just keep sharing with you processes and adjustments and definitive things as I figure it out. So one thing that's for sure, the DI system, when we get it out here, is going to be absolutely incredible. So you're going to love it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you on episode 2.